Looking back, I wish I could just go back in time and just grab myself by the shoulders and just give myself a good shake. Like, stand up, stand up. What's up, y'all? My name is Sharoy. Thank you for clicking on my video. So today I'm exposing myself and all the pick me, cringy, embarrassing, traumatizing, desperate, and just weird things that I've done in my dating history and in relationships that I'm not so proud of. But you know, the important thing is that I have learned my lesson. Learned it the hard way, but I've learned. Well, so you guys don't make the same mistakes that I have. Here are 5 things that I would never, ever, ever, ever do in a relationship or while dating ever again. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. It was 2020. I had been in a relationship for a little over a year, I want to say, and I was just so in love. I was young, you know, I was tired of living at my parents' house. I wanted a change in my situation, and I believe that he wanted to change his situation, so it was the most convenient thing was for us to get a place together. However, I don't want to say I regretted the situation, but because of what I know now, my experiences and what I've learned, I would never put myself in that situation ever again, because I would never give someone that access to me and allow someone to have those privileges if we're not married or engaged to be married with the wedding date set. And you know, I used to think like, oh, how am I gonna marry someone that I've never lived with? Like, what if we finally move in together and we find out that we're not compatible, like we just don't live well together, we don't even like each other, or that ruins the whole thing. But now I'm looking back and thinking like, if you give someone that total access to you and you just live with them and you're cooking for them, you know, you're performing all these wifely duties, what is gonna inspire them to give you a ring? You know, I wish I would have known, like, as a woman, you don't have to audition for a role in someone's life. You don't have to play pick me to be chosen. You don't have to prove your worth. I feel like that's kind of what I was doing and trying to show how valuable I am. But one thing I learned is that giving someone more of what they already don't appreciate is not gonna make them appreciate you. If someone loves you and you love them, you guys are gonna compromise, you guys are gonna make it work. So I no longer feel like I have to go through that trial period, because like I said, it's not gonna inspire them to level me up, to put a ring on my finger. It's not going to inspire them to do more for me if I'm already laying everything out on the table right there without a ring. No ma'am, never again. Learn my lesson. I cannot emphasize this enough. You do not have to prove your worth to a man. Say it with me now. You do not have to prove your worth and your value to a man. Don't listen to these, what do you bring to the table? Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Because a real man will know your worth. He'll know your value. He will know that you are the table. Like I said, you are not a pick me. You don't need to be chosen. You're doing the choosing. As a woman, a spiritual and feminine, divine being, you are not put on this earth for a man to choose you. You are here to choose whoever you want. It's not about, oh, does he like me? Oh, if I do this, he won't like me. Oh, I don't want to scare him away. Like, why as women are we so concerned about pleasing a man and what he thinks of you? What do you think of him? Do you like him? Is he worth your time? Is he gonna scare you away? He needs to be the one that is worried about saying the wrong thing, doing the wrong thing to scare you away. And if he's not adequate enough, or what he has to do to keep your attention, and not the other way around. I don't know where it got misconstrued. I don't know where it got twisted. Maybe it's because as women we're nurturing and kind, and we generally put others before us because we just have big hearts and we're just, you know, so lovable and things like that. But I feel like a man can easily take advantage of that. They can easily take advantage of that. Create a life for yourself so that you're secure, you know who you are, you have your hobbies, you have your schedule, you have your routine, you have the things that you like and you want to do, so that when someone else comes along and tries to get you out of character, you know yourself and you're securing yourself enough to know that, oh, I don't do stuff like that. That's not me. I'm not into that, you know, or I'm busy, I don't have time for this, you know your worth. And that's really what that means, is that you're not compromising or lowering it down for anyone, because they will try to lower your worth down, they will try to bring you down to them, but you cannot go for that. You have to stand firm in your boundaries. And that's something I had to learn as well, is to set boundaries. And that came with me loving myself and knowing my worth. If a man didn't know my worth, then he gotta go. He's not the one for me. And you just have to have that faith and not, fear being alone so much that you're gonna settle. You have to have that faith that the perfect person for me, that's gonna meet all my needs, take care of me, respect me, and want me for me and love me unconditionally, I'm gonna meet him and I'm gonna have that. But if you're wasting your time with the wrong person, you're not only prolonging meeting the right one for yourself, but you could have met him or you could meet him, but now you're unavailable and you can't be with him. You don't want that. So put yourself first and operate in your best interest. I will never again try to put the needs of someone else before me, or try to please someone so much that I'm not being true to myself. I'm sorry, I just can't do it for you. Oh, I love this one too, because this is something that I recently came to the conclusion of. I will never, ever, ever, ever make the first move ever again. I don't care. And let me tell you why. Because I know it's 2022. Women shoot their shot. Listen, at least in my experience, I found that whenever I've made the first move, I was constantly making the first move, which means that now I'm mad because you're not planning dates, you're not taking initiatives, you're not making me feel special on holidays, on my birthdays, you're not buying me nice things for special occasions, or just because. I have to always tell you how to treat me. I always have to tell you what I want. And I feel as though when you make the first move, because guys are just like flattered and happy that, they're getting attention from a woman, as they should be, and you could create a situation that wasn't even meant to happen. Like, I feel like men are pursuers and they love the chase. When they approach you and they put effort into you and they're working hard to get you, then it becomes a situation where they're constantly going to put in that effort. Versus when you make the first move, maybe they like you, maybe they're flattered, maybe they're just happy for the attention, but they're not gonna put in that much effort because you got it. You're taking that role. So when the relationship comes around, or you guys get married, or you're with them for a long time, now you're wondering why he won't put in the initiative and take charge and stand up for you and do all this stuff. That's because you initiated that relationship. Maybe if you would have never said nothing, that relationship would have never happened. You would have never been wasting your time with him, and you would have been with the person you're supposed to be. So I don't make the first move anymore, because especially like me wanting to attract someone who doesn't make me feel like I have to work so hard, or I have to struggle, or I have to ride or die for him and all this other stuff. Part of that personality that I'm attracting, trying is lying, is taking the lead and being responsible, and just being someone that I can trust, and being someone that I can just lean into and melt into because I trust them. Because listen, these men be thinking that just because they're a man, just because they're a male, they were assigned the male gender at birth, that they're just entitled to respect and authority over you, when that's absolutely not the case. If I don't trust you to lead me or be responsible, if I don't even see you doing that kind of stuff in your own life, I'm not gonna trust you with mine. Are you crazy? Just because you're a man? No, you have to prove that. You have to show that. So I'm not making the first move no more. If he wants me, he will see me, he will pursue me, and he will do what he gotta do to be with me. Otherwise, it just wasn't meant to be, because I'm not putting that energy out there and being the pursuer, the chaser, the one that initiates it, the one that puts in more effort. I'm not doing that no more. They gonna get mad over this one. Listen. All that loyal during the talking stage. Don't even get me into what is a talking stage, but all of that loyal during the talking stage and cutting off everybody because you meet someone you like. You don't even know this man. Listen, I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I will be the first one to admit that I am guilty. I'm someone that would find somebody I like, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like talking to people. I don't like dating sometimes because I just hate the bad options. I hate the inconvenience of like talking to men that are obviously after one thing, or they're just make me uncomfortable, or they just leave a bad taste in my mouth. I just don't like the experience of dealing with like men that are just not good men. So when I find someone who is, I get all excited and hype and just happy, and I cut everybody off and I'm like, oh my gosh, finally I can just focus on one person. No, not anymore. Not doing it no more. You know why? Because you don't know them. You need to give people time to take that mask off. You need to give people time to show you who they really are. You don't know this man talking about something, you like him. What do you like? You like how he look? You like how he treat you, how he talk to you? That's so surface level. It's deeper than that. You want to know if he's loyal, if he's genuine, if he's respectful. And you need to wear it down a little bit and get comfortable with each other and have enough interactions to be able to gauge that. So whenever I'm dating someone, and this goes back into like me wanting like a more masculine man, confident, things like that, because I feel as though the man that wants me, he's going to make it exclusive. He's not going to want to share me with anyone. He's going to be like, listen, and make it official and ask me to be his girlfriend, and that's how it's gonna go. Not what's understood don't gotta be explained. Good one. None of that nonsense. So if he doesn't make it official, I'm dating. And if I happen to be on another date with somebody else and you calling me, you're not my man. Relax, okay? You know, because we're just dating. This is also why that you shouldn't be intimate with anyone who you're not exclusive with, because you're dating, you're keeping your options open, and you're doing what you want to do because you're choosing the best option for you, and that's acting in your best interest. Maybe sleeping with everyone is not acting in your best interest, but I can't tell you what to do, but that's personally what I want to do. So while I'm dating and it's not exclusive, I don't know who you think you're checking. I don't know what you think you're doing, because a man will be acting like that to you, like possessive and like he wants to be serious with you while whatever, but be acting like that with everyone else he's dating or talking to or entertaining, all that good stuff. And I want no parts. I'm vetting and I'm trying to choose the best option for me. And that's just me acting in my best interest. If you don't like it, then you will commit to me. You'll make us exclusive, and neither of us will have to worry about any of that anymore. And last but certainly, definitely 100% not least, I will never, ever, 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 ever fall for someone's potential or try to build somebody. I'm not Bob the Builder. What? You must be mad. Listen, I don't know where that nonsense came from. Women, we need to stop being so nice and start setting boundaries. Who cares? They're gonna judge us for every single thing we do anyways. So we're gonna do whatever we wanna do. Let's start doing that. Men don't fall for potential. When have you ever heard a man say, you know, I don't really know about this girl, but you know, she's really nice to me. Like, I don't really like her like that, but she's really nice to me. I don't want to hurt her feelings. I feel like, you know, maybe if she just did this and this and did this differently, then she would be so perfect, but she's just not that. No, they go for what they see, they like, they want it, they get it. They don't be trying to mull over, you know, the technicalities and what she got, what she don't got, what she do, what she don't do. No, they take it like it is, straight cut, and what's presented in front of them. And you know, I've had a significant other in the past say that to me, and he was like, you know what, Sharoy, I don't like you for who you're gonna become or your potential. I like you for who you are exactly right now. And I was just like, dang. that made me really think, because I was like, I don't think I feel the same way. Like, I feel like he was really nice. I liked how he treated me. And, you know, we had good chemistry and everything like that. But I just felt like he wasn't responsible or authoritative. Is that a word? It is now. Or, you know, someone who I could see myself with long term unless he changed certain things. Yeah, never again. I'm not doing that no more, because you will build somebody and teach somebody and make the perfect man just for him to go be with somebody else, or just for him to leave, or just for you to decide you don't want to be with him no more. You've had enough, you're exhausted, you've drained all your energy, and then you leave anyways. It's a wasted project. Let's stop picking up these projects, okay? Because they're not picking up projects. Let's stop, because we always get the short end of the stick whenever we do that as women. It never really works out best for us. Yeah, I will not be participating or engaging in those sort of activities anymore. I will take it how it is, what's presented in front of me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna judge a book by its cover, and I'm not gonna just like be so quick to dub somebody just because of any little thing, but I'm just gonna take it for what it is right now, not what it could be in 6 months, not what it could be if he changed this. I'm not gonna give him the tools or resources to elevate his life and bring him up to my level if he's not, because I just feel like that hasn't worked out well for me in the past. And I feel like it's not our place to change someone. And even our roles as men and women, I feel like a man can always bring you up or down to his level, but you as a woman, you cannot bring a man up to your level. Let's just cancel that narrative. Let's just normalize operating in our social circles and doing things that we like and love, and following our hobbies, and just living our truth and who we want to be, and attracting someone who's in alignment with that. I feel like when you have that desperate energy that you're just searching for someone so bad, you are gonna attract all kinds of people, especially men that need or want to be taken care of by a woman, especially men that were raised by single mothers who watched a woman struggle and fight and have it hard her whole life and their whole childhood, but they think that that's normal and that women should do that for them and women should take care of them and struggle. No, we want men that want you to sit in your feminine. We want men that want to make your life easy, and in return, like, whatever you give a woman, she will multiply. She will give you back. You give her misery, she'll give you hell. You give her love, she'll give you heaven. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. All right, well, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk. I feel like I was really ranting. I feel like I got a lot off my chest, y'all. This really has come from the heart and from my experiences, and I really don't want y'all to make the same mistakes as I do, but sometimes you have to live and you learn and go through it yourself. I don't regret anything. I'm grateful for these experiences that got me to learn and grow and get to where I am now. And I'm excited to see in the future what I attract now that I have the knowledge and experience that I do. All right, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know your biggest dating fail or things that you've implemented to avoid those. All right, see you guys in the next video. Bye.